George, how excited are you about this matchup with Nick Diaz, and how excited are you to be fighting in your hometown?
Same thing as my last fight before. Very excited. My family and close relatives will be able to see me. I'm pumped up for this.
George, why give him the opportunity? I mean, some people say that you're doing a favor for him by giving him this title shot when it's somebody that you really don't like. Why give him that?
No, I do favor for the fan too, for everybody. That's a fight that I think maybe gonna sell the most. It's gonna be the fan gonna want to see, and the UFC want to put it. It's the big fight, That's what the people want to see, I believe.
Do you feel bad for Johnny Hendricks?
I do. No, I do feel bad for Johnny Hendricks. But put yourself in my shoes. Is the big fight. Is that this fight is waiting to happen for a long time, and it's the big fight. That's what people want to see. So everybody want to fight me now. It's crazy. I cannot split myself enough. If I would not have done that, I would do another fight now. Diaz would have complained, and if I fight another guy, they both would have complained. Well, what do you want me to do? I cannot split myself in different pieces and fight guys all in the same time.
How about the Anderson fight?
Yeah, well, they see another one. So for me right now, it's the fight that makes the most sense. If I fight Anderson, I have to go up and wait. It will take me time. I cannot fight Anderson in March. It will take time. So right now, I take fight after fight what that make the most logical. I just came back from 19 months. It's a long time. And the fight that people wanted to see, that I can give it to them fast and when it's time to do it, because I don't know what's going to happen with Diaz or I don't know. It's time to make that big fight, me and Diaz. And I believe in the bottom of my heart, Diaz deserves a fight too, And his last fight with Condit was very close. Some people even give it to Diaz. Personally, I give it to Condit. So it's the big fight that people want to see me, Diaz and I. So I want to make this fight happen for the fan, for myself, for the fan, for the UFC.
How personal is this fight?
So it's not personal. It's nothing personal. It's trash talk. It's make the fight exciting. It's not the first time people trash talk with me. I can give you the list. It goes on, but it's good. It's make the more drama and people gonna tune in, and it's gonna be fun.
Is your wrestling key in this fight?
Huh?
Is your wrestling gonna be very important?
Everything is the key. It's gonna be the well-round, and been working a lot of boxing too, and with my coaches, Stéphane Larouche, and I'm gonna be in touch with Freddie Roach as well. It's gonna be good fight.
What do you think about Nick Diaz from being suspended for the past year for marijuana?
Listen, I think it's bad. It's marijuana. You're not supposed to do that. What can I say? It's listen, it's bad. I don't know what to say. I personally, I have nothing to say to him. You know what I mean? I hope he's not gonna do something crazy before our fight, because I don't want to train all that time for nothing. I hope he's gonna be disciplined, and it's big money fight. I think Nick Diaz is a smart guy. Talk about big money fight for him. It's a chance of his lifetime. He's an old timer guy. He's been there for a long time, for years. I think he wants this fight, and I want this fight as well. So it's gonna put it on a great show.
George, not to be difficult, but you said that you think Condit won the fight against him. So how can he deserve the fight if he's coming off of a loss when Hendricks has that nice win streak over top contenders?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Hendricks, when he fought Koscheck, personally, I would have given the fight to Koscheck. You know what I mean? So for me, as a motivation, I want to fight. You know what I mean? I fought Koscheck before, and I understand the situation with Hendricks and the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I've been honest. The bottom of my heart, I speak with my heart, and that's why I believe. I believe Condit won the fight, and I believe Koscheck, I would have given to Koscheck the fight, even though I don't like Koscheck, but I would have given it to him. So, but Hendricks just came out with an extraordinary win last fight. It was amazing. I believe he deserved it. But like I said, I cannot split myself in three pieces. Like it is Diaz. Now the big fight is Diaz. People want to see Diaz. They want to see Anderson Silva too. But I cannot give it to them right now. And we need time. And if I would take time for if I would have done Anderson, Diaz wouldn't. You know what I mean? So I cannot do. I have to do what is time to do now. And now it's Diaz. The UFC is happy. The fans are happy. There's always going to be a few people not happy. Hendricks is not happy, and I understand. If I would be Hendricks, I would be mad, and I understand Hendricks. Hendricks is going to have his turn too, but now I have to do what is time to do, you know?
A lot of people, the fans, I mean, I think you're right. Fans want to see the Diaz fight.
And I'm not scared of nobody. People say, scared this, scared that. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nobody in UFC, you know? Never scared. I want to do what is bright for me, I'm not stupid, you know? And my entourage, my coach is not stupid people too. They're very smart people, you know? And we do things in a logistic way, you know? What is the most scientific, best way to approach a fight? And Nick Diaz is the time for Nick Diaz right now. And that's a fight that people want to see. And I don't choose my opponent. I'm champion. The guy, they come to me. I have the top contender, and Diaz, that's what people want. They want to see that fight. You know, they say I call up Diaz, you know. Of course, I want the big fight. I call up the people who they want me to see fight.
How long will it take you to get the weight you need to fight Anderson? How much weight do you need to put on?
I don't know. Depends on what the fight. If this fight happen with weight, and that's another question too. I'm not even there yet. If I'm going up, I'm gonna stay up. I don't want to do like I saw Roy Jones. He destroyed his career because of that. He went heavyweight, then come back down. He messed up his reaction time, and I'm the kind of guy I cannot put on weight. I'm an ectomorph guy. You know, my physics shape is ectomorph. I have very hard time putting weight and losing weight. Yeah, I mean, so if I put weight, you know, I'm gonna have to stay at that weight. I cannot play up and down. I don't know how the guy do that, you know. Some guy, they go up and down. It's like, I have no idea how they do that. They're incredible athlete, you know. They gifted, like more gifted than me. I would never be able to jump 25, 30 pounds and go back down. I would never be able to do that, jump division to division. I'm not gifted enough to do that physically. And I don't understand how they do it. And I want to do what is good for my health, you know. But I want to do what the fan want, but I want to do it well. And now Diaz is the time for Diaz.
George, I think you're right. A lot of people want to see this fight, but most people think Johnny Hendricks is #1.
No, not most people. Yeah. Most people want Diaz too, believe me.
Well,
this fight will sell at the pay-per-view. People will tune in for that fight way more than Hendricks. And of course, Hendricks will come. That time will come when it's time to do. But now is the time for Nick Diaz. Believe me, is Nick Diaz the time. That's a fight that fan want to see.
No, I completely agree with you, but I guess what I'm asking is it more important to put on the fans fights want to see or recognize the guy that is probably #1 ranked?
I believe Diaz is #1 ranked. I believe Nick Diaz is #1 ranks. You know, the guy's been there for a long time. He took out a lot of great name. His fight with Condit is very controversial. For some people, he won the fight. Some people he lose. Like I said, Hendricks, same thing. You know, some of the fight with Koscheck, some he wins, some he lose. Depend on how you see, how you judge us. You know. So from my point of view, I have to go with the guy that I want to fight the most. And the fan want to see the bigger fight is Nick Diaz. They make the logical. If I would choose Hendricks, people will have, you know, say bad thing about me. Oh, he's a coward. He's afraid of Nick Diaz. Blah blah blah. And I have to do, you know, what I can do.
You said you didn't care about the trash talk though.
No, but like I said, I want to give the big fight. You know,
right.
The big fight is this. Like, to be logical, the big fight is this right now. So I'm doing it. You know, like ask Dana, ask Lorenzo. The big fight is Nick Diaz right now. Right. That's why we put in a Nick Diaz.
So even though when he called you out following UFC 137 and you were sitting there injured and he said he wanted to fight you next and why were you ducking him, that had no effect on you whatsoever, the trash talk that he had there?
Nick Diaz? Mm-hmm. No, but if he won the fight, I want to fight the winner, but he's Condit won the, and I believe Condit, when I saw the fight, I gave it to Condit, you know. He was backing up, but Condit did more. And I wanted to fight. I don't want to fight a loser. I want to fight the guy that win the fight. You know, and I want to fight the guy that deserve. You know, it's kind of an awkward situation right now, and I understand Johnny Hendricks' point of view is very bad. But don't worry, I fight Diaz. Then after we'll see what's gonna happen. You know, I'm just I cannot split myself in 3 pieces. You know.
Nick has said that you know, you're a better athlete, a better round winner. He's a better fighter. To feel good about this fight, do you have to finish him, or can you just win a decision and outpoint him?
There's a lot of people say that, oh, George is a good athlete, he's not a fighter. I come back many times from adversity, you know. I show with BJ Penn the first time. I show with my last fight, I get kicked in the head, I come back from the adversity, you know. I show many times this. And Of course, you don't want to show that in a fight because you don't want to get damaged. You know, it's not good to get hit. Fighting is fun when you hit the guy, not when you get hit. But sometimes it's happening. You know, you have to take a punishment. So that's what happened in my last fight. But I think I truly showed that I'm a fighter too. You know, I have the spirit of a fighter. And when I get hurt, I come back strong, you know.
But do you feel like you have to finish him to silence him, or do you feel like you can win a decision?
I want to finish that guy, but believe me, I use the best of my tool, the best of my ability. I don't have the power of a Rampage Jackson, the athleticism of a Roy Jones, the accuracy of Anderson Silva. I don't have that. I use the best skill that I have, and that's me, and I fight the best of my ability. Believe me, I give it everything I have and when I fight. It makes me sad when the fan, they complain. I know my performance in Toronto was not good, and I recognize it. It was, some night is just like that, you know. It doesn't go well, and you don't know why. It happened to everybody. It happened to Anderson Silva. It happened to the greatest fighter, you know. It happened to everybody. Some night, things just doesn't work. You don't know why. There is no explanation. You train hard. You have a good training camp, but the night of the fight, it's like a bad day at the office. It doesn't work well. The style, I don't know what it is. And it happened to me in Toronto when people would criticize me. But my last fight, I believe people were happy. I did everything I wanted to do. It was a good fight, you know. And I did my best, you know. I cannot offer more. I do the best I can do. And this, trust me, I really speak with my heart when I say that.
George, how do you feel after the fight? Are you worried about something with training camp?
The training camp? All right. Listen to me. My fight, it was the Saturday, the 17th of November. 18. The 20th, I was on the track for my sprint training. I was running on the track for my sprint training. I wasn't doing a hardcore training, but 3 days after my fight, I was training back. I was not sparring, but I'm back training 3 days after. The reason is because, for me, I don't consider myself only a fighter. I'm a martial artist. That's the difference.